Shalom, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, double honors unto the apostles of GMS, the Ruwal, and salutations unto the elect. Alright, this is a lesson dealing with, for brothers wanting to do either a Sabbath service or for the High Holy Days, just to further push it out, just so it's there for brothers to do. I'm going to explain it how I've been taught it by the apostles. This is going to be very brief. It's not going to be how, the old video that they did, they actually did the whole Passover ceremony. I'm just going to briefly go through it. And you brothers that do it, it is going to take, you to know some Hebrew, to know Hebrew really, to the best of your ability. But, you just keep practicing it and rehearsing it, and bring out the scripture. We're not going to get it perfect on this side, man. That's what it's all about, is rehearsing, practicing. Judges 5 and 11, they that are delivered from the noise of archers in the places of drawing water, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord, even the righteous acts towards the inhabitants of his villages in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord go down to the gates. So the couple points here, it says they that are delivered from the noise of archers. These archers represent these other nations that are shooting the arrows, which are the missiles, the noise, right? The noise of archers in the places of drawing waters. Drawing water represents when you draw water for somebody, you're in bondage. In the ancient world, you didn't have tap water, you didn't have toilets. You had to go and draw the waters from wells or springs or whatnot. So in America, the place of drawing water, or places of our captivities, right? There shall they rehearse the righteous acts. And I'm going to look up this word rehearse in the Hebrew. Rehearse, which is the Hebrew thana, which means to recount, rehearse, or tell again, right? Because we lost it, we're getting it back. So we have to recount it. And if you look it up in the Edom Online, which is a good tool, Edom Online, Old French, meaning to go over again or repeat, literally to rake over or turn over soiled ground. From re, meaning again, hersir, to drag or trail. So we're trailing over it again, right? Be dragged along the ground, rake, harrow, rip, tear, wound, repeat, rehearse. So it's all that process that we're doing right now. We're just rehearsing. We're just treading it again, treading on that ground again, and there's gonna be bumps, but that's okay, man. It's not a perfect thing. This is just to push that out, because I'm not sure that video is even up anymore. So for brothers asking how do you do this and that, hopefully this goes out. Hopefully another brother can go deeper into it. But this is just the schematics of it. So for brothers wanting to get the actual paper, you go on greenmillstone.info. Alright, go to GMS study, click on Sabbath service, got them right here, and you get all the prayers, and you get the Sabbath service instructions. I'm going to go over the instructions briefly. Alright, so as you see here, Sabbath service 1. So again, this is for Sabbath, for a high holy day like Hanukkah. That's not a Sabbath, but what you can do, which I'm going to show you later, is skip certain parts, which I'm going to show you, that are designed for the Sabbath. So Sabbath service. So the first thing you do, you blow the ram. You get a ram's horn. You need a ram's horn. You need to get a couple things, But again, you just came in the truth. You gotta be persuaded. Don't rush into this. You gotta fully know what you're doing, man. This is a serious thing. Blow the ram's horn. You gotta set up a first priest. All right, you need a first priest, a man that knows Hebrew. It doesn't have to be the head of the camp. It can be a man that is of good reputation, I'll say. Set up the table with the horn, wine, cups, Tanakhs, and Bibles, which Tanakh is the Old Testament, basically the prophets and the kings in history. You have the Torah, which is the law, the first five books of Moses. Number 2, so the first priest, you bless the lights, right? So you set up the menorah, you put the candles in, but you don't light the candles, right? And you say in Hebrew, Barakatha Yahweh, Hahawa'a, Nathan Nawa, Awar, meaning light. So you say Barak, meaning bless, you, Yahweh, Hahawa'a, Nathan Nawa, Awar. Number 3 is, again, the first priest, you bless the Sabbath. So again, if it's Hanukkah, it's not Sabbath, so you would skip this part. But you can do the lights and the light blessing the candles. So again, you say Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Barak, HaShabbath, meaning the Sabbath, Hazah Bashalom, in peace. Number 4, you priest lights the menorah or manawara. So as you're lighting it, the priest blesses it. Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Barak, Za Manawara. Blow the ram's horn. Right, so the first priest commands the congregation to rise and face the east. Right, you got to know which way east is in wherever you're doing your ceremony. You command the congregation, Aymadyam wa panya ha kwadam. Stand and face ha kwadam, the east. And then what you do is you go through a series of prayers. First is curses. Again, I don't got them here, but it's on the website. So you go down here. This is the basic curses outline. You can add anything, anybody you want to curse. You start off Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Shalak, meaning send, Rayam, evils, right? And it goes on and so forth. Wa Nashyam, Wa Abadyam, destruction, Wa Haragyam, Wa Mashapayam, judgment, I'll call upon all Adawamyam, Edom, Wa Gawayam, meaning other nations, Wa Ayabyanawa, meaning enemies, I believe. And you say Babakusha, 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 which means please, please, please. You pray, you plead to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai to send these curses. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Tawadaman. So, for example, you say here Adawamyam, Wagawayam, Wa Yabyanawa, Wa. In Toronto, we say Toronto. And Toronto Police, because we got a special vindication, I'll say, or a relationship with the Toronto Police. But whatever, your brothers in Cali or brothers in Alaska, you say Wa Alaska, or Wa, whoever, man. 2/3. Alright. So that was the curses. Next is the Shemai. Alright, as Vocab Malone says, it's a creed that every Israelite should know. Well, we're getting into this. We're getting back into it. We're not gonna have it perfect. We're not like the Khazars that are grown up in this shit and going to Hebrew school and all that. But Shemai is not here on the website, I believe. Yeah, but basically what the Shemai is you say, it's right here, yeah, Shemai. So you say this 3 times. So it's Shemai Yashar Allah, meaning hear Israel, Yahweh, meaning the Most High, Allah Hayanawa, your power, Yahweh, Most High, Achad is one. So you would, again, so this would be continuous. Keep in mind. This is the curses. The scripture says pray without ceasing, right? So this is continuous. You would say the curses right after you bring on the Shemai, which is Shemai Yasharallah, Yahweh, Allah Hayanawa, Yahweh Achad, and you say that 3 times, one after the other. And right into the next one, which is Psalms 121, which is on the website. Psalms 121, right here. And you say this whole prayer again. You're reading right to left in Hebrew. So you start Anasha, Ayanimya, Al Haharyam, Ma'ayan, Yabawa, etc., all the way down. Alright. And again, this has the transliteration of the ancient Hebrew into the English. So you don't need to fully know the Hebrew, but again, you should study it and get deeper into it. But again, we're practicing. We're not going to get it perfect. Right, Psalms 121. Then you say the Lord's Prayer, which is Our Father, which is on the website, but it's right here. I have it. Adawan Palal, again, right to left, has the transliteration. and the translation. So Abanawa Shabbat Shemayim Kodash Yashim Ka Yahweh, right? All the way down, right to left. Okay. And then you say the Ten Commandments, and this is really pertaining to the Passover, because in the Passover you would rehearse the Ten Commandments, and you would, in the Ten Commandments, Christians always talk shit about, oh, see, no, we just keep the 10. The 10 Commandments, 10 is a powerful number. The Ten Commandments is like the outline or the summary or the highlight, if you will, of the over 600 commandments that there are. 10 Commandments on the website as well, right here, right to left, has the transliteration and the translation. So, La'a, Yahaya, Yahaya, Laka, Alahayim, Acharyam, Al, Panya, which means, it sounds like Yoda's talking. Not have to you gods others before me, but English is the true backwards bastardized tongue. Okay. All right. You blow the ram's horn. Then you call your second priest. You need to appoint a second priest in this. Keep in mind. But again, for the Hanukkah, like I said, it's not a Sabbath. We always, how we do it. Listen, every camp does it different. Every brother sets it up different. We're all rehearsing. It's not a fashion thing. But this is how I learned from the apostles at Great Millstone. This is how they learned it. And there are tweaks of it, time after time, as we're perfecting ourselves, right? But yeah, how we do it, just to bring out that spiritual vibration, man. We say the blessings for the menorah, then we definitely say the curses, the Shema, Psalms, the Lord's Prayer. You know what I mean? We put that out there, man, because usually these our high holy days fall upon when these devils have their so-called holidays. So we gotta push back that demonic vibration, man. All right, so he's second priest. Then the youngest man in your camp comes up as well. So you blow the horn. They're called up. So the youngest man, he blesses the wine. You have your jar of wine, bottle of wine, whatever, and the youngest man blesses it, which is Barakatha Yahweh Hahawa'a Nathan Lanawa Parya wine Hagapan Tawada Aman. Right? After drinking of the wine, the youngest man takes the Torah around for the blessing. So you have your Torah, or your, if you don't have a real scrolls Torah, just, try to get a Bible and wrap it up. You put it in not a towel, but try to get something that looks like a priestly fashion or ceremonial fashion. Wrap it up, and you say this saying right here, which is Kal Ayashyam Malyam Imadyam Thawara Barakyam. So it means all circumcised men stand for the Torah blessing. Alright. I don't know if it goes into the second part. Yeah, so it blows the horn. So what you do here, basically, you go around, the Torah is covered. This is the youngest man. So the youngest man takes the Torah around. To each man that is circumcised, the man has to be circumcised. If you're not circumcised, don't pretend you are, and stand up, sit down. This is a spiritual thing. Alright, if you are not circumcised, don't feel bad about brothers knowing that you're circumcised. If you didn't tell anyone, when you're sitting there and everyone's up, there's been instances like that in camp. But hey, trust me, the worst punishment is you pretend to be circumcised and getting a blessing. We had a guy like that, Laura, back in the day. Dude's totally bugged out, man. He pretended he was circumcised. So just sit down and pray to get circumcised. Work towards it. Let that'll be your faith with works. Yeah, so each man, you go up to each man, each of the circumcised men, you put both hands on the Torah, the covered Torah, and you say Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Barak Yah, which means Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, the Most High, in the name of the Lord, the anointed, the Messiah, bless me. Barak Yah means bless me. That's how you get a Torah blessing. You go around each man. In this case, the youngest man doesn't get the Torah blessing, but in the next round he will, because it comes back around. All right, so that's that. Number 10. Okay, then the youngest man, you take the cover off the Torah because it was covered. You hold the Torah towards the east and command the congregation to stand and face the east, which you say again, Madyam Wapanya Hakwadam. All right. The youngest man, you say the blessing for the nation of Israel. All right. You send up curses again, and say these prayers in Hebrew while the congregation repeats. So you say the blessing for the nation of Israel. I believe it might be here. Anointing, no, it ain't here. But what we can do is try to remember. There's a prayer. Number, I think it's number 6. You know, and again, if you don't got it, you don't got it. Just skip over it. You know what I mean? Again, we're rehearsing. You know, we're not getting it. You know, again, yeah, just skip over it. You know, there's a prayer though, if you can find it, for the blessing of the nation of Israel. All right, now back to number 2. So after you send up the curses, you again send those curses, man, powerful. You say these prayers, which is Barak Atha Yahweh Hahawa'ah Nathananawa Hathawara, which means blessed are you Yahweh that give us the law. Then you say Barak Atha Yahweh Hahawa'ah, it's like it, Barak Atha Yahweh Hahawa'ah Nathananawa Awar Lara'ah, right? Blessed are you Yahweh that give us the light to see. Then the third one is Barak Atha Yahweh Hahawa'ah Nathananawa Ha'ayala Kwaran la Kwara'a la'im, right? Blessed are you, Yahweh, that give us the ram's horn to call the people. After the prayers, command the congregation to sit down. Yeshabyam. The youngest man takes the Torah, reads the Torah, because what you do is basically, for the Passover, you have Exodus chapter 12 you read. So you have 7 readers. So first, the youngest man reads the Torah, all right? You would divide, I forget how many verses there are in Exodus 12. I think it's 50 or 51. So it would allude to, I believe, 7 for 7 readers. I think something around 7 verses. You know, I'm not good with math, but you divide whatever number of verses there are in 7. You know, so let's say it is 7. So that means 7 readers read 7 verses. So the youngest man, you read 7 verses. You stop. The first priest blows the ram's horn. You call upon the next man, and the order is after the second man is the rank of the camp. So the youngest man reads it, then you would have the head, and then the second, third, fourth, etc. Continue until the 7th reader, except for the 7th reader, it has to be the eldest man, which doesn't matter what rank he is, but he has to be the eldest man. So the eldest man, then after the reading, right? So you know, one reader reads, blow the ram's horn, next reader comes, so have it like that, a sequence like that. And you just read the story of Exodus and everyone listens to it. You know, that's the reminder. But again, if it's Hanukkah, you can do this as well. You can read Second was it Second Maccabees or 7, I believe, the whole chapter, the story about Hanukkah, what happened during the temple. So every brother reads it. For blowing of the trumpets, read the story of Jericho. For Purim, read the story of Esther. You know, and how these Amalekites were fucking hung. You know, they try to destroy the seed of Israel. So, expand like that, do like that. I believe there's only one high holy day or 2 that you don't read because there's not a specific story for it. Obviously, Day of Atonement and Feast of Tabernacles you don't read because there's no real story for that. It's just a reminder in the scriptures. The eldest man, again, you bless the wine. So go back to number 1. Same thing that the youngest man did. So the eldest man, you bless the wine. So brothers, if you have wine, don't open it. You gotta bless it first, then you drink it. Right? That's the blessing of the wine. Eldest man blesses it. Again, this part is specifically for Passover. So if this is not Passover, you don't do this part. You don't read Matthew 26. Then the whole congregation drinks the wine in remembrance, because that is dealing with Yahushua saying, drink of this is my blood. And also, when he talks about the bread for the Passover, you get unleavened flat bread, and when he says this is my flesh, eat of it. So when the reader reads that, the eldest man reads that, everyone takes a bite of the bread and drinks down the wine. That's what that part's for. But again, if it's not Passover, then you skip that part. The eldest man, again, you take the Torah, so you cover the Torah up again, wrap it up. So now the eldest man takes the Torah off the congregation. So again, you would call upon this, call Ayashim, Malyam, Amadyam, Tawara, Barakyam. All circumcised men stand for the Torah. Returns to the podium, takes the cover off the Torah. So now you take the cover off and you face the east. Amadyam Opanya Hakudam. Tell the congregation to face the east. The first priest, which is the chief priest, right, sends up curses and the blessing if you have it. Then replaces the cover on the Torah. Then returns the Torah to its place. The salute is called, and then the anointing. So the anointing, what you do, I forgot what the salute is in the video because I didn't see the video in a while. But the anointing, the chief priest, he announces Amadyam Kaya Mawa Shayach, which means anointing. So this is for the brothers to stand for the anointing. And anointing, what you do is basically, it's right here. So what you do is pick three brothers, preferably in rank. So the first, the second, and third, right? So you have three brothers. Whether it's the first, second, or third, one of those brothers goes around, and you need olive oil for this. If I forgot to mention that, you need olive oil for this. Get some proper olive oil. One of those brothers goes around to all the brothers that are standing, and he puts a cap full or whatever, half a cap, on brothers' heads, and to anoint their head. He goes around, each brother puts it on, comes back to the center, the podium, or whatever, and the three brothers, the first, second, and third, they say this prayer over the brothers that are standing and just had their heads anointed. And those brothers are facing the brothers that are anointing them, and those brothers are silent, but what they're doing, what you brothers are doing that are being anointed with the olive oil on your head, you're praying for spiritual gifts, you're praying for destruction of this place, you're praying for your salvation, you're praying for spiritual things. So this is a time of you getting anointed, and you pray for yourselves. You pray for the brothers. You don't pray for a Bugatti, you don't pray for a big booty hoe. You have spiritual, you pray for spiritual things. So when you hear brothers saying the three brothers that are anointing you, don't repeat after them, because all other times you're repeating after the brother, right? The brother would say Abanawa, you say Abanawa, Shabash Shemayim, Shabash. You don't repeat. You just tune out and you pray for for spiritual gifts. So the three brothers, you say these prayers. You say Yabaraka, Yahweh, Wayashamarka, Ya'ar, Yahweh, Panyawa, Alyaka, Wayachanka, Yasha, Yahweh, Panyawa, Alyaka, Wayasham, Laka, Shalom. Right? And the three brothers, that do that. After that, everyone sits down except the next three in command. So after the third in command, you have the fourth, fifth, and sixth in command in your camp. They come up. They're already anointed. One of those brothers picks a brother to put olive oil on the three original brothers. Everyone else sits down except the three, and that was their time to get anointed. And the same thing happens. After that, the service is concluded, and that's really it. Again, this is the basics. I hope brothers really got something from it. We're rehearsing, man. This is not perfect. This is for the brothers. We're all trying to do the work, man. You got certain brothers that fall out or do their own thing. Hey, this is for you brothers too, man. There's no, we're all trying to get out of here, man. So I hope this edifies you too, brothers. You know what I'm talking about if you're watching this video. If you got something from this, it's time to do your own thing. Start doing your own Sabbath services and high holy days, man. There's no real strife. But again, like for example, if there's 2 or 3 brothers, you don't have that 7 readers or whatever. Just shit. What's the word, man? Not wing it, but just innovate. Just tweak it to your needs, man. Don't look upon this as this is the strict guideline, because we don't have it. We don't have the full thing. This is, I'm not saying this is the way it was done in the ancient world. You know, we had all kinds of things, man. We had a real priesthood. We had real laws. We had a real connection with Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. This is a beautiful thing, though, because this is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai giving us. Matter of fact, let me just read it quickly. You know, this is the Most High giving us something back. Like, yo, you know, you brothers, got to get into it, man. This is Baruch 4:28. For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek Him 10 times more. And this is us seeking Him 10 times more. This is through the apostles. They gave us this, and this is a beautiful thing, man. We can actually do service ceremonies, man, and do the high holy days, and praising Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and cursing this place. So again, you brothers tweak it. You know, if there's only 3 of you brothers, then you read one after the other, or for the 7 readers, what I'm talking about, or you just read more verses. You know, just use your common sense. You know, this is not the way. Oh, this is how we said it. No, this is a basic outline. This will continue, so brothers can hopefully do the high holy days. You know, to the best of their ability, man. You know, so again, I want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Tham Yad, for letting me bring this out, man. This is just something that my spirit told me to bring out for brothers. Hanukkah's coming up, you know, and then you got Purim, you know, especially for Passover, very important. And again, brothers that know more than me, you know, in this scenario, you get deeper into it, you know. But this is just the basic outline that I just wanted to show brothers. You know, and double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone, whom I learned the truth from, who I learned this from. You know, it's a beautiful thing, man. You know, first couple of years, man, you go straight by this paper, and you a couple of years after, man, you get so used to doing it, you just do it, man. You know, and double honor and salutations unto the elect, man. May you brothers keep pushing the truth. You know, may your spirit be more magnified, man. Until next time, I say shalom.